I'm going to talk about total precipitation. So, London 7 millimeters, 5 millimeters is in Whitetown, Collingwood 4 millimeters. Everywhere in Toronto is 4 millimeters. Newmarket, Orangeville 4 millimeters. Oakswich 5 millimeters. Oshawa 4 millimeters. Coburg 4 millimeters. Peterborough 2 millimeters. Belleville 2 millimeters. Niagara like 5 millimeters. Niagara Falls City 4 millimeters. Hamilton 6 millimeters. Oakville 6 millimeters. Oko 5 millimeters. So Newmarket Orange for 4 millimeters. So Hope's Bay is actually 5 millimeters. Line says 3 millimeters. Port Elgin 5 millimeters. Hamilton is 5 no. Port Elgin Hunter is 5 millimeters. So Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Solid Bay is going to be 4 millimeters. Midlands 3 millimeters. Solala 3, Barrie 3, Georgina is going to be 4. Beverly Hills is 5 millimeters. So let's go to next 24 hours. So 3 millimeters is an orange for Newmarket. Stouffville is 3 millimeters. Scarborough is 3 millimeters. Downtown is 3 millimeters. Brampton 3 millimeters. Mississauga is gonna be no, it's gonna be 2 millimeters. Oshawa is 3 millimeters. Uxbridge is 3 millimeters. Peterborough is 4 millimeters. Coburg 5 millimeters. Belleville 3 millimeters. Niagara on the Lake 4 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is 3 millimeters. Oak Hamilton is 2 millimeters. Oakville is going to be 2 millimeters. White and 1 millimeters. Collingwood 2 millimeters. For else in Hanoi is going to be 2 millimeters. Hope's Bay is going to be 1 millimeters. Line says is 2 millimeters. So Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay is going to be 3 millimeters. Midland is going to be 3 millimeters. Orlando 3 millimeters. Barrie is going to be 3 millimeters. Georginia is going to be 4 millimeters. Beverly Hills is actually going to be 3 millimeters. So 3 millimeters is in London. So let's actually go to next 24 hours. So let's do it again. Double check. So let's go to next hour actually. So 7 p.m. Let's see the difference. So there is no rainfalls. So let's go to 7 p.m. So London is 9 millimeters wide and 17 millimeters. 4 millimeters is in Collingwood. Newmarket Stouffville is 4 millimeters. Scarborough 3 millimeters. Downtown Toronto is 3 millimeters. Mississauga Brampton is 3 millimeters. Richmond Hill is 3 millimeters. Scarborough is going to be 3.5. Oshawa is 5 millimeters. Uxbridge 3 millimeters. Peterborough 3 millimeters. Coburg 6 millimeters. Belleville 5 millimeters. Niagara Lake 4 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is 5 millimeters. Hamilton is 4 millimeters. So the Oku could be 3 millimeters. That's ABS. Lightest could be 0. No, 1.2, but it's not 1.2. It's actually 2 millimeters. So for Elgin's 18 millimeters, Hana is going to be 0. No, it's going to be 6 millimeters. Lion's Head or Bay is going to be like 6.5. So it's actually going to be 12.5. No, it's going to be Lion's Head or Bay is actually going to be. No, let's do the later. So solid base 11 millimeters. Thunder Beach is actually 11 millimeters. Actually 10 millimeters. Bomb Beach is going to be 7.6 millimeters. Midland's actually going to be 9 millimeters. So two lines head Bay again. So lines head Bay is going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So that's only cities. So Orangeville left. So Orangeville is going to be 3 millimeters. So Orlella is going to be 7.5 millimeters. Barrie is going to be 5 millimeters. Georginia is going to be 3 millimeters. Even a super close. So Beverly Hills is going to be 4 millimeters. So actually, it could be So 4 millimeters in Beverly isos. So we did line set obeys. So let's look at ignore this. Extra tab. So I'm just going to go to total precipitation 24 hours. No, I'm gonna do 7 p.m. actually. So including nighttime. 24 hours. So Wartime 4.3 centimeters, Collingwood 3 centimeters, Newmark is 3.1, Stouffville 3.0, Scarborough 2.6, Down Toronto 2.1, Mississauga 2.1, Brampton 3.1, Mitchell Hills 3.0, Oshawa is 2.5, so Hamilton's 1.6, Oakville 1.6, and 3 centimeters. It's in Oakville, Uxbridge 3 centimeters, 3.3, Peterborough 2.0, Cobourg 2.1, Belleville 1.6, Niagara on the Lake 2.0, Niagara Falls City is 0.6, London 0.9, so Hope's Bay is going to be 4.2 centimeters. Lion's Head is going to be, because let's do Lion's Head again. So Lion's Head is going to be 3.8 centimeters. So Solid Bay is going to be 3.7, no, going to be 3.8 centimeters in Solid Bay. 3.9 is in Thunder Beach. Small Bomb Beach is going to be 3.5 centimeters. So three centimeters. No, it's gonna be different. So 3.6. So 3.3 centimeters. This is in Midland. So 3 to 10 beach. So line side OB is done. Support Elgin is going to be 4.0 centimeters. Hanam is going to be 3.7. So the 3.7. So 2.6 centimeters in Hanover. So Orange World is going to be 3.1 centimeters. Actually, it's going to be heavier. So it's going to be 3.6 centimeters of snowfall. So let's do Olilla Lake Cinco, actually. So Olilla is going to be 2.6. So it's going to be 2.6 centimeters. Betty is going to be 2.8 centimeters. So Jordania is going to be 3.6. So it's going to be 3.6 centimeters. No, it's 3.5 centimeters. Beverly Ice is going to be So Beverly Isis is actually 1 before centimeters. So let's go to 24 hours after this hour. So let's go to 7 p.m. So White is 1.3 centimeters. Collingwood is 2.2 centimeters. Newmark is 2.4. Stouffville is 2.1.6. Brampton 1.1. Scarborough is gonna be 0.2. Mississauga 0.2. So Oshawa is 0.6. Cobourg to 1.2, Stouffville 2.7, Peterborough 1.3.2, Belleville 1.1, Niagara Falls City is 0.49, London 0.3, Port Elgin is going to be 1.4, Hanover going to be 1.5 centimeters, 3.1 is in Sadak Bay, Midland is going to be 3 centimeters, Bomb Beach is going to be, let's do it again, so Bomb Beach is actually going to be 3.6. So 3.7 centimeters Bomb Beach. Thunder Beach is 3.8 centimeters of snowfall. Hope's Bay is going to be, let's do Hope's Bay again. So Hope's Bay is actually going to be 0.4 centimeters, actually 0.2 by centimeters the mean average. So London, no London. So Lion's Head is going to be 1.1 centimeters of snowfall. Let's go to Orange World. Orange World is going to be 3.6 centimeters. No, it's going to be 2.5. So 2.5 centimeters of snow is in Orange Falls. So Betty is going to be. So let's do Betty. So Betty is actually going to be close to for 2.6 centimeters. Georgina is actually going to be like 3.7 centimeters. Beverly Isles is going to get some 3.5 centimeters. No, it's actually going to get some 3.3 centimeters. So So Orilla's going to get some. Orilla's actually is going to get some 2.5 centimeter. No, it's going to be a little bit lighter. So 5.5 cent. No, 4.5 centimeter. No, it's gonna be 4 point. It's going to be 4.3 centimeters. It's in Orilla. So let's go to 7 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's go to 24 hours after that. There is nothing else. So let's go to total freezing rate. So there is nothing actually. So let's go to 7 p.m. So Newmarket is 4.9 centimeter millimeters, Tofu 6.0, so Scarborough, the heaviest it could get is 2.5 millimeters, so like 0.25. So Brampton is nothing. So Orangeville is going to get some 4.8 millimeters. So Orangeville is actually going to get 6.0. So Uxbridge is going to get Orangeville is actually 4.9. Oshawa's to 0.3, Uxbridge 6 millimeters, Peterborough 3.2, Coburg 1.0, Mount 1, Belleville. So Collingwood is 2.2, so Midland is going to be 0.23 millimeters, so Barrie is going to be 2.5, no, 2.4 millimeters of sleet, so Georginia is going to be 2.0, 2.5 actually, Beverly Isles is going to be 2.6 millimeters, Orlilla is going to be Orlilla's actually is going to be 0.8 millimeters of rain, sleet actually, so actually 0.35 millimeters of sleet, so 0.3 actually in Orlilla's. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 p.m. Actually, let's compare them. So January 6th, this is should be no changes on this a little bit. Oh, there's some changes, so it's gonna take a while. Actually, let's do this. So 5.7 is a new market. So Uxbridge 6.0, Stoford 6.0. Discover the heaviest it could be is going to be 2.5 millimeters, the light is 0.25, Oshawa is 0.3, Peterborough 2.2, Coburg 1.0, Belleville 3.1. So Bombay, no, Collingwood is 2.2, Midland is going to be 0.12, no, 0.2 millimeters. The Barrie is going to be 2.3 millimeters. So Georginia is going to be 2.0 millimeters. Beverly Isles is going to be 2.7 millimeters, 2.6. No, it's going to be 2.6 millimeters. So Orella is going to be, let's see, is going to be 0.27 millimeters. So Orangeville is going to be a little bit higher. So Orangeville is going to be 1.9 millimeters. So no, it's not going to be 1.9. So Orangeville is going to be 5.7. So it's gonna be 5.7 millimeters of raising sleet, so 5.7. So that's Orangeville. So let's go to next hour. Okay, let's actually compare 66 hour first. Let's go to 7 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's go to 24 hours after that. There is nothing else. Let's look at total freezing range. Sorry, 7 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's go to January 6th. So Newmarket, Orangeville, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Coburg, Hamilton, Collingwood, Bombay, Sunny Beach, Southern Bay, Midland, the mean average is actually going to be different. So those cities are mostly is going to get some 1 millimeters of freezing rain, but if it gets darker, that's 2 millimeters. So it's only 1 millimeters or less in those places, cities I said, including Port Royal and Hanover. So Arilla is going to be 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So freezing rain actually. Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Hills is 1 millimeters of freezing rains. So not doing. So let's go to no Peterborough doesn't count. So doesn't count actually. So even though it's very close. So let's go to 24 hours after that. Oh, there's something changes. So 66 hours. So same things. Like Port Elgin is going to be 1 millimeters of rainfall. Same thing everywhere, most of places except Uxbridge is heavier, 1 millimeters. But 1 millimeters. Everything else is stays the same almost. So let's go to 24 hours after that. There is nothing else. Let's go to 24 hours after that. There is nothing else except border change. So what did I say? Yeah. So this is the end of the video.